Hey man, I gotta say that the Badu Jack fight, James Degale, that was a fun fight, man. It was fun. It was exciting. It was action packed all the way through. Degale was controlling the fight early, with his foot movement, boxing in and out, throwing punches and bunches, keeping Jack off balance, man. Jack was coming forward a lot, following him around the ring, just not really able to get anything off the way that he wanted to earlier on. Went down, but end up coming back in the middle. I had some swing rounds between the two of them. I would say between the six through about 8 and 9. You could have it could have ended up going either way with those two, but Badu started coming back. He started landing his combinations. He started walking Degale down. Degale started, I guess, getting a little tired. He was leaning on Jack a lot. Jack was pushing him. Um, he was forcing him back, forcing him to the ropes, and landing at will. Degale was open for the most part of the night with the left hook. He was available for the left hook for the most part, man. And I started seeing that Badu was landing the left hook, and he started landing his rights as well. He started throwing uppercuts. They were landing. A lot of those big shots were landing. He started digging to the body, slowing Degale down. But you could see Degale coming back in about I would say, the ninth round. Let me see, 9, 10. Yeah, 9, 10, and 11. He started moving around again. He started keeping Jack, following him around the ring. He started landing his punches and bunches. It wasn't really significant punches that he was landing, but he snuck in a few over the top of Badu Jack's defense. So I had him up until he got knocked down in the 12th. So given that fact, I think the fight should have been won by at least 1 point, if not two, for Degale. So he still should have been up by at least 1 point. But you could have gave it to Jack because of the knockdown. But then you would have to say that the fight was even because Degale got his knockdown and he got the 10-8 round, and then you would have to give Jack the 10-8 round as well. So you had to go with a draw. You had to. You didn't want to, but you had to. With all of the work that Degale put in those final 3 rounds, he had to fight. He could have won if he wouldn't have got knocked down. So it would have been Badu Jack down by at least 3 rounds at that point. So hey man, it was a good fight. I can't complain. I hope you guys saw it. If you didn't, I don't know what to say. You're not a boxing fan. You gotta start watching these fights, man. 2017 is excellent for boxing right now. Guys are going for it. And I was just happy to even watch this fight because, to be honest with you, I wasn't really going to watch it because I'm like, you know, Badu, he's just not active enough for me. Like, I would like for this dude to be, he needs to be out there. He needs to have at least 3 fights a year. And I haven't seen him enough, but I can tell the work that he put in. He had his moments of looking tired in there, but for the most part, he was coming forward. He kind of reminded me of Peterson, with walking down his opponents, coming in strong, looking strong with his combinations. The only thing I didn't like about him was the fact that he would not throw his jab as much. If he would have threw his jab, he would have been able to force the Gale to his left hand and to his right, mostly to his right hand, and he would have been able to throw that hook the way that he wanted to. It would have been easier. but he wouldn't throw the jab, and maybe he was scared he was gonna get caught because Degale was real awkward, man. He was going in with all of he was slipping a lot of punches. He was slipping, he was bobbing, he was weaving, he was in and he was out, he was moving and circling. When he stopped circling, Badu had the upper hand, and he ended up forcing Degale into the ropes, and he ended up forcing Degale to fight the fight that that he wanted him to fight, which was going toe to toe. So, but other than that, man, it was an excellent fight. You couldn't have been disappointed with the way that it turned out. It was a draw. That's the way that I had to fight at the end. And that's pretty much it, man. I mean, it was an excellent fight. Like I said, if you didn't get a chance to see it, make sure you go back and check that fight out. Don't keep missing these fights. Excellent fights that they're putting together right now. Proud of what Mayweather Promotions did tonight. It was good. So anyway, man, I'll get with you guys a little later. Tell me what you think, how you saw the fight, how you thought it should have went. Hit me up. Like, subscribe. Peace.